FLORHAM Park, New Jersey, AP. Matt Forte has been waiting for the swelling in his surgically repaired right knee to subside. Instead, it has only gotten worse. The 31-year-old running back will sit out the New York Jets game at Tampa Bay on Sunday because of his ailing knee. He didn't practice all week after having a season-high 77 yards rushing against Buffalo last Thursday night. "I've been playing with swelling in my knee for a while," Forte said Friday. "It just got to a point where it's getting significantly worse. Obviously, coming from a Sunday game to a Thursday game, there's less recovery time, and it just got worse on me." Forte had just 7 yards on 4 carries in New York's 25-20 loss to Atlanta on October 29. After the game, he questioned offensive coordinator John Morton for straying from the run-heavy plan. 4 days later, Forte had his best game of the season, running for 2 scores, while the Jets used their ground game to beat the Bills. But the soreness and swelling was still there on Monday when the team reported back for duty, and Forte was unable to get in any practice time. He insisted that his increased workload during a short work week, carrying the ball a season-high 14 times, didn't play a role in his knee worsening. "No," Forte said. "I told you it was already swollen before that, so it had nothing to do with that." Bilal Powell and Elijah McGuire will handle the running duties against the Buccaneers, who have the 22nd-ranked run defense. Forte, who turns 32 next month, had arthroscopic surgery on the knee at the end of last season to repair a torn meniscus. He is second on the team with 241 yards rushing on 57 attempts, but ranks 4th with 29 receptions. The Jets have a bye after Sunday, so he'll be able to get extra rest before New York plays again on November 26 against Carolina. "I'm pretty confident," Forte said, of being ready for the next game. "I'm looking forward to that. I can't guarantee that I'll be doing that, but that's what I want to happen. It's just a matter of getting the swelling out of the knee, where I can be effective on the field." The Jets could also be short-handed at wide receiver on Sunday. Jeremy Curley is suspended for 4 games for violating the NFL's policy on performance enhancers, and rookie Ardarius Stewart tweaked his groin at practice Thursday. He was limited on Friday and is listed as questionable for the game. Curley is New York's primary punt returner, while Stewart has been handling kickoff returns. With Stewart banged up, the Jets have just 3 healthy wide receivers with Jermaine Kearse, Robbie Anderson and rookie Chad Hansen. They could opt to promote at least one of the receivers they have on the practice squad with some return experience, JoJo Natson, Jalen Marshall or Demore Stringfellow. "It's one of our options that we're going to talk about," Coach Todd Bowles said. Cornerback Morris Claiborne is questionable to play after he was limited for the 2nd straight day. He hadn't practiced before Thursday since injuring a foot against Atlanta. Claiborne missed the game against Buffalo but could be back in the lineup Sunday. "He was limited," Bowles said, "but he did a lot more." In other injuries, defensive lineman Ed Stinson is out with a neck injury, while defensive end Mohamed Wilkerson, shoulder, foot, right guard Brian Winters, abdomen, and backup center Jonathan Harrison, hand, are questionable. Notes Bowles on whether he needs to warn his players about being overconfident while facing the 2-6 Buccaneers. "We're 4-5. We have nothing to be overconfident about." Lachlan Edwards is tied with Baltimore Sam Koch for 2nd in the NFL with 19 punts inside opponent's 20-yard line, 3 behind San Francisco's Bradley Pinion. All year, he consistently keeps improving every week, special teams coordinator Brent Boyer said of Edwards, a 7th-round pick last year. "I think he's slowly becoming the guy that he should, and I think you're going to see him keep elevating his game every year that he keeps playing."